The state of New York plans on investigating websites like Twitch for an absolutely ridiculous reason. Let's talk about it. I'm taking a look at my analytics, and only like 2% of the people watching this video right now are actually subscribed to the channel. Consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind later. Now, if you weren't aware, I made a video on it a couple days ago where we were talking about the New York governor blaming sites like Twitch and Discord for the recent attack in Buffalo where a white supremacist went into a predominantly black supermarket and took 10 lives minimum. And we discussed why it's absolutely ridiculous, why they are blaming sites like Discord and Twitch. And you know what? I was honestly hoping it would just leave with the governor's stupid statement that it was somehow Twitch's fault for the attack and not the gunman's attack. It wasn't his fault. It was somehow Twitch was to blame for this. Now, this is just absolutely ridiculous. If the New York Attorney General, Latana James, announced Wednesday that her office has launched an investigation into Twitch, Discord, 4chan and 8chan, and other websites and social media platforms in response to the racist attack in Buffalo, New York. The investigation will focus on platforms that may have used to stream, promote, or plan the event. Now, if you didn't know, this guy was planning, he made a to-do list on how to be successful in this attack on Discord, and then he also live streamed it on Twitch. Now, both of these things sound horrible in hindsight. Discord is an app where you talk to a bunch of people, and Twitch is a platform where that a bunch of people will see this terrible act happening. But the part they leave out is that they don't mention what type of channel he was in Discord. He was probably in a private Discord where he was writing these things out with only himself in there. So I mean, how is it Discord's fault or anyone that was using the Discord's platform that he did this shit in private? I mean, are they supposed to watch every single Discord channel? I mean, the thing has like 500 million users or something crazy like that. Who realistically thinks they can monitor all that? And then the one I really don't understand is the Twitch, they're investigating Twitch. Now, if you didn't know, yes, the gunman streamed his attack on the Twitch platform, but it was taken down within 2 minutes. Now, of course, I still haven't seen the clips of him on Twitch, and you know what? Honestly, I don't really want to. I'd like to see just to make sure what I'm saying is accurate, but I don't feel like looking at that shit. But as far as I know, the stream was literally taken down before he even went into the supermarket. A Twitch representative said that the clip was taken down within 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Anyone that knows the internet knows that's the golden standard. Twitch should get a fucking medal for that. A 2-minute takedown on a social media platform where there's literally thousands upon thousands of active live streams. I know it doesn't seem like a ton. I follow maybe like 30 people on Twitch, so it looks like there's a lot less, but there are literally thousands of people actively streaming, and their AI technology or caught that this was about to happen and got it taken down as soon as possible. A 2-minute takedown on that is the fucking gold standard for social media. Then to take it into perspective, maybe 2 years back, there's been multiple crimes in mass tragedy events like this streamed on like Facebook, and they lasted a very long time. And so their moderation on Facebook didn't get it. And I don't think that's Facebook's problem. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, especially when, these people aren't doing the attacking for the majority of the stream. Their AI can't detect what's happening. But yeah, streams like that have lasted on Discord for 15, 20 minutes, and Twitch took it down in 2. I don't think they should be being attacked for this. I think they should be getting rewarded, but there's always a governor, attorney is just trying to throw blame at these platforms that I really don't understand, because there's so many other things that are more important to blame. Let's take into consideration that the guy who committed this mass casualty event had multiple previous, like red flags, like things that, if this guy was doing, I mean, I don't know how the people in his life or the people around him just ignored this. It was reported that he hurt animals, he would be racist at school. He even threatened to attack his school and had to go through a psychovalue test or whatever they're called. And somehow all these things, he even went through this psychological test or whatever, and none of these things caught that, yeah, this guy is going to do something crazy. I mean, you don't threaten to attack your school. No, sure, I can see some people, quote unquote, joking about it, especially in America when it's been so normalized over the last decade. But this is not, I don't even joke about that crap. And I say crazy shit, you know what I mean? Because it's not funny, and it's something that should be taken very seriously. And then after all these terrible things, I mean, how do you hurt animals and then attack, threaten to attack your school? And then their parents apparently still let the kid buy a weapon at like 16 years old. I mean, think about all the people that have to blame. The FBI and the government have these red flag laws in place. New York is supposed to be the toughest on gun crime, and they have the toughest gun requirements and laws, but this still happened. No law was going to stop that. We need to, I mean, why do these red flag laws even exist when someone that can threaten to attack a school, and then also, they get a gun and their parents have no problem with it? I mean, as much as I'd like to say it has nothing to do with their parents, I definitely think it does. So the New York Attorney General tweeted out, "My office is launching an investigation into the social media platforms that the Buffalo shooter used to plan, promote, and stream his terror attack. We are investigating Twitch, 4chan, 8chan, and Discord, among others, all platforms the shooter used to amplify this attack." And I think the most infuriating part about this is that it doesn't look like she's being ratioed. Currently, the tweet has 26,000 likes and only 1,000 comments. Now, if you know anything about Twitter, that means pretty much that people agree with this, which is insane. How are we blaming these platforms for something that one person did? I mean, I can't fathom how these people can honestly think that, I don't know, the technology or the flagging system for the social media AI is so well developed. It's like they're living in the future where they think we're supposed to be able to monitor every single thing on Twitch, 4chan, 8chan, and Discord. I mean, it doesn't matter how good these sites AI detection is. There are tens of millions, hundreds of millions of people using all of these platforms daily, and there's literally no current technology that can monitor all this shit. And so I was honestly hoping that people would ratio her more, because this shit just doesn't make any sense. A Discord spokesperson said the company will cooperate with the investigation. The spokesperson, who asked not to be named due to sensitive subject matter, said that the shooter's suspect Discord server was private until about 30 minutes before the attack, when it was shared with a small group of people. We are continuing to do everything we can to assist law enforcement, and the investigation remains ongoing. Now, see, that's actually really interesting. Like I said previously, yes, while he planned this entire attack, the Discord server was private. No one saw what this guy was writing, and they're still pointing blame at Discord. I can't really understand why. Now, the other interesting part about that is that it was shared with a small group of people 30 minutes before the attack. I mean, you know what? I can't say if I read some crazy shit like that, I'm not sure I believe it, and maybe that's what this small group of people said, but I mean, shit, it might even be worth a phone call. I mean, why? That's another, instead of blaming like Twitch and Discord, maybe we should blame the small group of people who, were open to a Discord server that planned out an attack, and they did pretty much nothing about it because they probably thought it, oh, this isn't real, or it's just a joke. Maybe it shouldn't be normalized to make these kind of crazy jokes and stuff. And so when people are aware of, information like this, they come forward. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Do you really think that Twitch is in any way responsible for this attack? I think it's crazy that this investigation is happening at all. I think it's a waste of money. I think it's a waste of time. They're not going to do anything with this. Why don't they focus time on things that are more to blame, like these red flag laws that were in place that couldn't stop this guy? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.